one way to know if your digital marketing is working. Define a goal or some goals and measure them. If you don't measure your goals, you will be blindly making decisions based on gut feel. Now this doesn't work and changes depending on your mood. A goal represents a completed activity called a conversion that contributes to the success of your business. There's a commonly used framework known as SMART goals, or S-M-A-R-T. The SMART goal framework is all about creating relevant, achievable goals that help support your overall business objectives. The acronym stands for specific, so be clear. Does increased engagement mean you want 100 new followers or 1,000? Making your social media goals specific helps you track progress and measure success. The second is measurable. Every goal needs some kind of metric. Improved customer service is a great concept, but it's not a goal unless you have a way to measure that improvement. Attainable. Your social media goals should absolutely require you to stretch, but they should be within reach if you put in the required work. Relevant. This is the piece that ties your goal setting back to the larger business objectives. If your goal involves increasing Facebook likes, for example, make sure you understand how that will benefit the business. And timely. Deadlines keep everyone accountable. Include a time frame for the completion of your goal so you know when to check in on your success. You might also want to include some milestones along the way for incremental check-ins. Getting lots of visitors and page views on your website is the ultimate sign of success for your digital marketing, right? Well, no. Finding out if your website is actually helping your business is what you really need. Google Analytics allow you to track specific user interactions on your website. These user interactions can be anything including form submissions, button clicks, ebook downloads, and much more. When a website visitor performs the specific action that you've defined as a goal, Analytics records that as a conversion. There's a little bit more setup involved to tell Google Analytics what your goals are, and there are 4 types of goals that you can define. Now we have to make a choice. What type of goal do we want to build? URL destination goals keep track of specific URLs. Each time someone goes to that URL, they trigger the goal. These are ideal for thank you pages and confirmation pages. Visit duration goals. This one's pretty simple. You can use this to track how many people stay on your site for a certain amount of time. Also, you can set the goal to track every visit that's below a specific amount of time. This gets super useful for support sites that are trying to help customers answer their questions as fast as possible. Pages per visit goals. So that's another easy goal type to set up, and similar to visit duration goals. Instead of tracking how much time people spend on your site, this goal tracks the number of pages that each visitor sees before they leave. Once again, it's ideal for customer support sites. And event goals. Event goals are a little bit more complicated because you have to set up events. Once you have the events ready to go, you can easily select any event as a goal. We might need a web developer for this one, or once again, a plugin might do the job. You can track just about anything you want with Google Analytics events, such as external links, downloads, time spent watching videos, social media buttons, and widget usage. Any element that your visitor interacts with can be tracked with events. Tracking business outcomes on social media can be a little more challenging. Usually you are trying to drive people from social media back to your website. This is a great strategy, as the theory is you do not actually own your social media channels. They can be taken away at any time. But you do own your website and have full control. When you are reviewing your social media performance, it's easy to look at your page likes or followers, perhaps the likes on each post. These metrics are definitely fun to watch grow, and they make you feel popular, but they are all what we would call vanity metrics. Without tying these metrics to some kind of business goal, they are worthless. Some common social media goal types are to build brand awareness, indicated by how many people know about your products and services. This can be measured by how many people are sharing your content, mentioning your brand, and what kind of reach your posts are getting. Brand reputation is how others perceive your brand and can be measured with things like review scores, or social sentiment, where you monitor whether mentions of your brand or comments on your content were either positive or negative. Community engagement is another one. Marketers are all about engagement over followers these days. Are people commenting and sharing your content? Likes are not as valuable as they were once perceived to be. Do users actually click through to links that you post? Increased conversions, a more direct business result in monitoring sales from users that originated from social media, whether that's through paid advertising or organic. It's a balancing act on how salesy you can be on social media, but get this right and it's very powerful. And generating leads, simply obtaining interested potential customers for your business by offering them something in return. You can then build a database that you can continue to nurture with further content via social media, email marketing, or even direct communication. Particularly useful for businesses with high ticket value products or services. Simply track the number of leads and ideally what value these leads resulted in. Whatever goals you decide to track, try to think about what impact they would have on your business. Also think about in 12 months' time and everything went absolutely perfect with your digital marketing. What does that look like? Where would you be? Set your goals based on that, and it's a lot easier to go and attain them.